Harry, welcome. This is fantastic for you. A golden summer continues. Had a few moments to let this sink in, to register. How are you feeling?
Yeah, feels amazing. Coming off the back of Paris, obviously that was the career highlight, and to come straight in and win a 5-star Grand Prix at home, it's pretty crazy. So luckily this is actually my last show for a while. I'm going to take a month back and just reflect on it all, and it's going to take a lot of processing these last few weeks, and I couldn't have picked a better show to really come at home and have this win after Paris. It's just been an incredible summer.
First time since 2019 and Ben Mayer, an explosion that local fans have had a local boy to go on and celebrate and cheer. You talk about winning an LGCT Grand Prix being big, but also, as you say, the location makes it that much more special because every single person here behind you cheering you along the way, trying to help you shave off that time.
Yeah, there's no better Global Tour Grand Prix I could have won than this one. So to get it checked off as my first one is pretty cool, and yeah, also cool. I remember being here for the first time in 2018, watching Scott win, then Ben the year after. So they're my two teammates in Paris, and to get my name on this Grand Prix is pretty special.
Can we talk about the relationship with Sherlock, how it's developed over the last couple of years? Talk to us about where it is now. How is that relationship developing? Where can it go in the future?
So Sherlock is the horse I've had for the longest in our stable. I started riding him when he was 5. And he really took a long time to grow into himself. He had so much power and really so much carefulness, but a little unsure of his power at times, and we were very patient with him. He had his first big win back in December in one of the World Cup shows, and this is his second 5-star Grand Prix win now. He was actually very close to Paris, but we went with a more experienced horse, Romeo, in the end, and now he's getting his time to shine, and he's taking it. He's an incredible, maybe the best horse I've ever had. I've said it for a long time, and he's just continuing to show himself. Last
to go is always very advantageous, absolutely. At the time, we had David Ville in studio. He was questioning whether or not the 36.92 of Kukuk was beatable. Obviously, you proved him wrong and showed that it was. Where do you think you were able to shave off those important seconds?
Well, I would agree with David. I didn't think it was beatable either. I said to my dad in the warm-up, well, that's your winner. He said, yeah, just go, you never know. Sherlock's never gone that fast. He doesn't really have the experience for it, and I guess I kind of just got a rush of blood to the head, and, with a bit of good crowd behind you, you can do a lot. I think 1 to 2, I took a stride less. I went 6. He has a really big stride, so it just set me off in a really good rhythm. And he's so careful, so he can keep galloping at the verticals. I've made a little bit of time down on the second last. It was a very careful vertical, but then in doing so, I made a more square approach. I got a better landing on the left, and I got a really good run to the last. So it was just little things. In the end, it was nothing, but it was enough just to get our noses in front. Yeah,
eventually 0.24. Did it feel as if it was that tight when you came into the final line? Obviously, the home fans starting to get excited when you made it into the final line here. Did you feel like it was on?
No, I thought I was going for top 3, to be honest. I didn't watch any live, so I guess you watch on the screen and you see.
Yep.
And the screen looked very fast. And I knew I was quick, but I didn't know how quick. And then I heard the crowd kind of go excited, and I went, huh. Looked down and I saw the 1 on the screen. I was like, no way. So it was a nice surprise.
We like to try and encourage some social media questions that have come through. You've spoken about the atmosphere. Let me take this one from Claudia VM. Likes to know, when did you start riding? I think the answer will be very, very young, but perhaps some information on how and when you managed to get into the sport.
Yeah, very young. My dad was a professional. We've had horses in our life since I was a tiny kid, so they've never not been part of my life, and naturally I was just always riding. Didn't really take it too seriously till I was maybe 16 years old, and left school 1 year earlier, 17, 18, and kicked on from there, and it's been an incredible path, but you need amazing people around you and great horses, so I'm very lucky to have had that support.
And then if we are going to be hopefully getting our way closer and closer down the end of the season, there's a big final in the Rabat. There is a LGCT Super Grand Prix playoff, Super Grand Prix to take place at the playoffs in Riyadh. I imagine for a young rider who's had a fantastic summer now, an LGCT Super Grand Prix can be something quite enticing, something quite exciting.
Yeah, sounds very appealing. I didn't plan it at the start of the year, so now we're going to have to take a look and see what horses we can do it with, and yeah, it's very exciting, pretty cool. So we're definitely going to make a plan for it.
Listen, have some drinks, celebrate tonight. It was wonderful to see you out there. The crowd loved it. I'm sure your family and then everyone came out today and had a really, really good time. Enjoy tonight, celebrate. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2024 LGCT Grand Prix in London is Harry Charles.